So, the weekend shenanigans. I know I've been rather late in any shenanigans videos. This is why. All of these forms here for the garage build had to be made from scratch by yours truly. Approved by the city day before Thanksgiving, and then poured also on the day before Thanksgiving. So, yeah, that was a bundle of joy in a back-breaking sort of way. Anyways, it's been drying for about 3 days, and I think it's enough that I'm going to pull off some of the forms here and there. Not all of it, but just some of it. I think it's still curing in the very core, but temperatures are just right. That should be fine. And as you can see, I got blocks, and we're going to start in on block work. I'd like to get the first course all set before the end of the weekend. And yeah, she's moving right along. Not too shabby. So long story short, I should be doing block work and stuff like that, but I'm out of hydrated lime, and I'm out of mortar, and I'm out of block, and I'm too lazy to go buy it. So we're gonna take a break. You know, go do something else. The nice thing about having a seemingly endless supply of projects that need doing. So, anyways, cleaning out the downstairs here. Even though this doesn't look like it, and you really can't tell that it has been cleaned out. Although I swear, progress, honest. You gotta believe me. But anywho, I was going through, organizing the Empire dirt here, and I came across this wrench that I've been sitting on for a while, which is kind of neat because it's Lobster, which I don't have any other crescent wrenches. A poor man's socket set is what this is. But anyways, some fiend had jammed a screw in there, and here's the thread guy there, the thread little bippy. But anywho, I saw this. It's been sitting around in pieces for a long time, and one of the things about little projects like this is if you let them sit, you know how it is. You know how it is. You put this someplace safe, and someplace safe it will stay till the end of time. So I'm gonna fix it here now. Be done with it, even though it seems like a tangent. Maybe it is. Whatever. So anyways, I got the little Unimat laid out, and I found, yes, this is a carriage bolt. But whatever, it's gonna work. Found this little carriage bolt here. It's the proper threads, but you'll notice so there's a thread diameter here, that's what that is. And this is a smaller diameter, and this is also a smaller diameter. So I'm just going to, no measuring here. This is just a quick off the cuff thing. I'm just gonna take a little nippy poo down. Just turn down that OD a little bit, just enough so it'll fit in here. Then I'm gonna part off the end. I'll use a hacksaw to just cut some threads or cut a slot for a screwdriver. Then I'll figure out what the ideal depth should be, and when that's done, I'll just put in maybe a little bit of grease on it, and Bob's your uncle. Wrench it's fixed. So yeah, without further ado, let's go. Now I got a live center on it, although I haven't drilled it, even though I should have, mostly because I can't find the drill bits I got for this, but whatever. We're just taking off just a smidgen. And she's screaming a little bit, but that's okay. Normally, on a long part like this, you want to have it, you want to have a live center on it because it's going to get push off. As you push against it with the bit, it wants to push away, and when it's real long like that, it's, flapping out in the wind. And, yeah, it is going to push off. So anyways, we're just going to walk her back. This isn't precision work here. We're just taking a little bippy off. Okay, not too shabby there. She's a little ugly, but whatever. Grab the old calipers here. Where are they? There they are. Get a little check here. That's what we're looking at. Yeah, close, but no cigar. We're gonna take a little bit more off. She's definitely come. Oh my gosh, she's gone loose in the chuck. Sweet Jesus, we're gonna get ourselves killed doing shit like this. Holy hell. Well, I thought I had the chuck tight. Apparently, it was not. Ooh, that's scary. Well, I guess since the chuck's already loose, let's take it out. Let's see what we got here. I don't know how well that's coming out. But it's definitely been turned down. Take a little reading here. Yeah, let's see what that is. That's a pretty good fit. I think we can get away with what we got right there. So, next thing to do. Man, this is one ugly finish. Yeah, let's take it onto the bench, give it a little hacksaw love, and then I get the feeling we're going to have to chuck this up again, because you'll notice there's a bit of a taper here. Essentially, the push-off at the very end was so much. The live center wasn't doing shit. I don't even know why I bothered. But the push-off caused it to be machined in a taper. Yes, that's not really desirable. So, okay, so I tried to live center it. Finally managed to get the little center out, which wasn't bad. I got the chuck on. Problem is, rotation-wise, it's spinning this way, and it needs to spin the opposite direction for the drill bit to actually cut. And these belts are kind of old, and I don't want to sit there prying them off. So I just parted off the thing to length using the old hacksaw, and now it's got a little bit sticking out, but it's not so much that I think it'll be an issue. So I'll sit there, I'll clean up the end, clean up that end, then I'll flip it around the chuck, clean off the other face, and yeah, we'll call it a day. So let's go. Let's see what kind of fitment we got. Oh, that's nice. That's excellent. That's what I'm talking about. That's what we're looking for right there. I mean, is she ugly? Oh yeah, sure. But the thing is, that'll hold grease, and that's the important thing. Now that that's taken care of, I'm just gonna face off this end here. Oh yeah, now she fits into the dang chuck. She's tighter than a nun. Okay. She's still a bit ugly, but that should be more than good enough to do the job. I just cut a slot in there. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's excellent. I'll just cut a slot in there and we'll be good to go. Okay, so we're back over at the other workbench. I set a screwdriver. There's the screwdriver. We just cut a little slot in her. Go ahead and back this guy off. And we're going to pack her full of grease. I think that's going to help in the long run. Assuming I know where my grease is. Apparently I do not. Is it down here? Ah! Happy days! Oh, happy days. So, how to do this? I'm just gonna, just a little dab, just a little bit. Oh, bristle off of an acid brush in there. Just a little bit. We don't want too much because it does attract dirt, and also I don't want it to get into the threads, because I think that's what happened here initially, is the threads were slick in some way, shape, or form, and that caused the... Oop, gotta make sure this guy's in the right formation too. Yeah, that looks about right. Go ahead and get her inserted there. Come on, get on in there. Yeah, there we go. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bottom out this guy. And that is going to hopefully secure it permanently. Yeah, she's in there pretty good. There we go. See, that's the thing. I've had people ask me, like, why do you want to build a machine shop? Why do you want a big workshop? This is why. Little thing breaks, you make it yourself. You know, no muss, no fuss. Any other schmo would have probably had to order that online. I mean, where the hell am I going to find the locking screw for a Lobster? I mean, who knows when the heck this thing was made. But anyways, yes, very happy days. Now I've got the whole collection. I got 4 of these guys. These are 300 millimeters. This is a 375. And we got Big Bertha, this Persuader, the 20-inch. So if this guy doesn't work, you bring out this guy. And all bolts, all nuts, they will all succumb to either one of these 2 bad boys. So, yeah, that was just a quickie little fix there. And she's out of there. Yeah, it's oh, she's getting uglier by the minute. And it still doesn't fit through for shit. It would appear that after rechucking it, it was off center, which is just freaking lovely, freaking fantastic.